Yeah, boy. We'll let a few more people get in here real quick. What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mod.J. We got us a new show. I don't know if a lot of people have watched this or not, but this thing is called Shogun on FX. I only watched episode 1, man. It was good, but I couldn't get past episode 1 because I ain't start working. I ain't start working on it, and then I had to read the captions. I was like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. But I made it through episode 1, and it is good. But y'all gonna have to help me with character names. All I know is we got OG, we got the council, we got what Blackthorne, I don't even remember his name. All I know is we got Unk. Man, I think this might be the show of the year. If I gotta pick something, I think this might be the show of the year. It's very well put together. The storyline is great. I mean, you got to read the captions or you don't know what the hell is going on. You know, I'm terrible at pronouncing names. So, man, everybody's got to get a nickname. Everyone's got to get a nickname in this series. But that is just good, man. And I got to play that song because, you know, don't nobody give y'all better theme songs than your boy Mo. Just one time. Just let me hear the beat drop one time, man. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the full recap of episode 1. We're going to have to do episode 2 on like Sunday because we do have a schedule. We didn't even get to do the Mo You Know. So I'm definitely going to try to fit that in sometime this week. I'm going to have to maximize my weekends. I apologize for that. But since it is a new series, I had to make a thumbnail. I had to go gather all the information that I could for this because I have to read some notes to make sure that I understand everything that was going on because, hey, it's a new series, and I don't think any of us really know what the hell is going on. So let me let that beat drop real quick. Hit that like button. My name is Mod.J. This is Shogun episode 1, potentially the series of the year. Hey, Eric, what you know about this? What you know about this beat, Eric? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were asking me, Mo, what you doing back there? Nigga, I was practicing. I thought I was a samurai. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to bring up the character list just so I can understand exactly who is who. You know, we got the screenshots. That's one thing we can do. If y'all need screenshots for BMF, I'm starting to drop them. Look, if you want all the screenshots for the episode, if you're in the Discord, I'm only charging $2 a week. You can get all the screenshots. You know I'm going to have them all. So I do got the screenshots for this whole episode. Well, not all of them, but I do have all the screenshots. All right, so let's go ahead and start this off real quick and read what the hell actually happened. All right, the year is 1600. Now, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. So this is about 108 years after the Americas were discovered. Well, allegedly discovered, even though we already knew they were here. For decades, Portuguese Catholics have richly profited from trade in Japan. They have kept its whereabouts hidden from their sworn enemies, the Europeans. Now, Portugal is in Europe, But you got to remember back at this time, they weren't really, you know what I'm saying? There was no European Union at this point. So in Portugal, I'm just going to show you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to bring up a world map for this. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys the route that they could take. World map. But the Portuguese, and when they say Europeans, they're talking about like the British, the Spanish, like Germany. I mean, they wasn't really, because they are landlocked, so they wasn't really too much involved in what was going on at this point. But this is what I like about these historical movies and TV shows. You know, we get to dive a little deeper into the. Now, at this point, we got Portugal here. We got Portugal here, and then we hear them mention the Spaniards. Then, of course, we got the Brits up here. Now, there isn't any canal over here. There's a canal here in real life. You remember it was backed up. You can go through here, but no, 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 no. Back in the day, in order to get to Japan, you had to go all the way down around Africa. I don't know if they went through the Indonesian islands, but then you come all the way up over here. Now they're talking about Osaka. Osaka is a big city. You got Tokyo. Now, I'm not sure what town or what village they're in, but I'm assuming it's probably like over here somewhere. And then they got to ride into Osaka because at the end of the episode, we see them coming into the Osaka Bay. Now, the reason they're not telling anybody in Europe this is the same reason the Americans were trying, well, not the Americans, the Brits were trying to get to India to trade spices. So the Portuguese, they weren't mentioning anything to anyone over here because when they were trading with Japan, they were making all the profits. Now, if you start letting the colonizers get over there, they're going to steal some of the profit. So these two, they're kind of at it. And I mean, that's how America was quote unquote discovered because they thought they could take a shortcut and get to India, which is why our Native Americans are now called Indians. But this is a history lesson that was 108 years prior to where we're at right now, because that was 1492. But this is the route that they take. They go around Africa, come up this way, and they get to Japan. Now, in Osaka, the reigning, I think his name was Taiko. We can call him Taiko. The reigning Taiko has died, leaving behind an heir too young to rule. 5 warrior lords are now trapped in a battle. No, in a bitter struggle. I was about to say in a battle, but they ain't in a battle. It's 4v1. All of them seek the title that would make their power absolute. So the heir is the little bitty baby. Now you remember they had to go back and get it because our boy OG, they ended up keeping him and they locked him up because they said he was a traitor. Now we're gonna get to that part. And like I said, I gotta have the characters' names up because man, I'm trying to read this and I'm trying to listen to how they pronouncing them. And I was watching it on my phone. So I watched the whole episode on my phone. I was like, damn, all right, I'm trying to read this shit, but I'm trying to also pay attention to the names. So I had to give everyone nicknames. We got the Spaniard. We got, of course, we got what's his name, Blackthorne, or whatever his name is. I don't even remember what his name is, and he the pilot. But then we got the uncle. We got the young boy that they call the pervert. He ended up getting some cutty. So we're gonna figure it out. All right. 2024 Shogun cast. John Blackthorne. That's our lead role here. Now they're on the ship and they're trying to get to Japan. They're just trying to make it over there and they're acting like they're merchants. So at this time, you got to remember there's no Amazon Prime. You can't just get up and order something. No, you got to hit the seas. You know what I mean? You got to get out there. Now he's looking at it, he's like, oh Lord, we done lost of where we supposed to be going. Now, Captain is downstairs, and Captain is really going through it because you got to remember when you're in the ocean, you're surrounded by water, all this water, but you can't drink none of this water because you drink ocean water, you dehydrate. Now, what you could do is boil the ocean water, but you still can't drink the boiled water. It's still gonna be too salty. So what you have to do is boil the water, and you have to have like some kind of plastic or something that catches everything that evaporates, and then you can drink the evaporated water as you start to collect it. But back then, they weren't thinking about none of this. They were thinking about pure survival. Now they don't have any food or anything, and if you look at the captain, it's getting ugly over here. This is like Tales from the Crypt, and he's basically telling our boy, he's like, "Listen, man. At this point, John, it's over with. It's inevitable. We're gonna die." Now he's like, "Look, man, the Spanish, they found a route in this book. We could do this book." But the captain is saying, "We're not using that book. The hell with the Spanish. We do what we do. We do what we do." And captain is saying, "Listen, John, I'm probably gonna be the first one gone out of here because I'm old, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and there ain't no food. It's time for you to make decisions." And basically telling John, "Hey, it's over with. So after I unalive myself, y'all need to figure it out. And you in charge, man. You the skipper. You about to become the guy. You know what I mean? I'm the captain, you the pilot." So John's hearing all of this, and John's thinking, like, damn, I ain't trying to go out like that. John got the heart of a lion. John thinks like me. I ain't going out like that, man. Starvation? No, ain't no way I can go out like that. But as captain gives him the word, John leaves and he goes to tell everybody else, "Hey, bro, Cap's about to leave us." He thinking Cap's about to leave us, man. I got to figure out how to do this. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Starvation sounds like a horrible way to go out. And just imagine people are dropping like flies, but Captain gets to unalive himself. He takes himself out, and it leaves John in charge. Hey, if y'all were John, what would y'all do? Would y'all tell everybody, "Hey, man, it's over with," or would y'all still try to figure it out? Because remember, John came in there with some sand, and he's saying, "Hey, man, we got sand. That means we close. When you out in the middle of the ocean, that sand ain't the same as the sand that's close to land." So he's like, "Look, look, 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 I got sand, Cap." And Cap like, "Nah, fuck that, dog. It's taking too long, man. We ain't gonna make it up out of here." Damn, you just been out on the ocean for 50 days. You don't know what the hell's next, man. Let me see something. Now back on land, we see some random guy. He just walking around living a good old life. It's foggy as hell though. But just imagine you in the fog, you walking. I don't know if he was collecting stones, looking for some clams or something. I don't know what he was doing, but he was out. Then he looks down at his cross and he looks up and he hears. You looking up like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? You see a goddamn ship coming through. You like, damn, that motherfucker raggedy. Shit. Man, if you see this big ass ship come through the fog, nigga, I'm gone, nigga. As soon as I would have seen that first, I don't even know what you call the front of the ship. But as soon as I seen that, I mean, I wouldn't even sit here to figure this out. I would have thought, think about it. This is the 1600s. Niggas is believing in dragons and gods and all this other stuff. Oh man, I would have been gone. This big old ship coming through here, like, oh hell no. Fuck that. This motherfucker came through raggedy as hell. You looking? What the hell? I know they ain't one of our ships. Our ships don't be towed up like that. Our ships be polished and everything. What the hell is that? That nigga ran. He went and got the the cavalry. They all came out here. They came out here with bow and arrow. Man, if I came out here, I'm not having a bow and arrow. You're going to have to give me one of these long rifles. Let me get one of these one shots. I'm not about to shoot no arrow. And they got the nice arrows too. This ain't your regular bow and arrow made out of just regular sticks. They actually put in some work with this. But they got the whole cavalry that came out here because they didn't seen the ship. And one thing you know about the Japanese, and we even seen that in like World War II. You even see that now. Man, their loyalty to their country, to their clans is unmatched. I'm talking about they willing to lay it on the line at any given time. You can wake them up 3 a.m. They ready for action. It don't even matter. And you know they serious because the dudes in the front's got the bow and arrow. Now they climb aboard this ship. You know it stank on here too. This is 1600. Well, you probably accustomed to that smell though, because it's just, I mean, it's just that. Well, I don't know if you accustomed to this smell because it smells like dead bodies on here. You ain't got no food. You got cannons on here, and you running around. You go in here and you look at this man's teeth. This young samurai is like, let me see what the hell's going on here. He said, oh Lord, that nigga's mouth really is. Nigga's breath is stinking, and you can see teeth are rotting in here. He's like, damn, that's starvation. You want to keep your hands away from someone's mouth like that. Anyone's mouth like that, you keep your hands away because they bite without even knowing. It's just them chompers right there. They just get loose. They just get loose. You don't want to touch, like, I couldn't be a dentist because those teeth right there, they bite you. Oh, they ain't letting go until they fall out. But then our boy John, he got up. John, he had a little bit of strength. And if you were watching, he threw one of them against the wall. I was like, okay, John about to get out of here. John about to take a musket and hold somebody hostage. I mean, they put him in a headlock so quick, John didn't even stand a chance. But it was like 10v1. So I got to give John some kind of credit. Though. He said, now I don't know how to speak Japanese. But I can only imagine they was on his ass. Look, they almost put John to sleep. Look at that. They almost put John to sleep. Now, here we go. Now, this is where I need. Now, this is Lord Yoshii. Yoshii Toranaga. See, I don't know how to pronounce none of their names, man. That's the only bad side. But I know his name is Yoshii, though. Lord Yoshii. This is Lord Yoshii here. He gets the white steed. You got to have you a trusty steed. You got to separate yourself from the rest of them. Now they're talking about the falcon, and this falcon is, it's attacking. It disguises itself. It hides itself away from the sun, and then it attacks so fast you don't even know that it's attacking. Now they use this to go out catching, for hunting, and you just use a falcon. Hey man, it's man's best friend outside of a dog. But Lord Yoshii is one of the 5. Remember, there were 5 lords that were left after Tokia. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. I apologize. But I know what I'm talking about. I just don't know the people's names. But Lord Yoshii, he's like, all right, bet. And he gets called in because the council was like, hey, you got to show up. You got to show up, bro. You got to show up. If you don't show up, there's going to be problems. You one of the 5 lords. You got to show up. So the council has a meeting and they're preparing for him to arrive. And once he shows up, Taiko, there you go. Taiko. I'm going to call him Taiko. Taiko. I'm going to call him Taiko. When Lord Yoshii pulls up and they say, hey, listen, when you get here, all the king's horsemen and all the king's men, y'all got to chill. You need to confine yourself to your own room. Basically, listen. Ishido wants you to go to your room and stay in your room until they call upon you. Now, unbeknownst to Lord Yoshii, he's like, all right. I mean, he kind of knows what's going on, but he don't know what's going on because the council is pulling the okie doke. And we on my channel, we don't get hit with the okie doke. We do the okie dokie. So they tell him to go confine himself and basically have all of his men to stand down and stand by. So when he gets here, he's like, what? That's not normally how this works. Normally I show up and I go to the council because I sit down with the other four lords and we all talk about what's the next step for us. So at this moment, you could tell that he realized that, hey man, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And when I was watching, I was like, damn, why would they tell you to confine yourself to your room, to your little area when you one of the five lords? And look, they looking like, I'm surprised he showed up. So once I seen that, I said, oh yeah, they trying to backdoor my boy. They trying to backdoor my boy, man. It's messed up. He just arrived on the scene. They already trying to backdoor him. He ain't did nothing to nobody. All we seen was Lord Yoshii out there with his bird. That's all we seen. In YouTube, I don't know how you marking this as limited. I ain't cursed. I'm talking about Japanese culture. Come on, YouTube. Really? We just getting started and y'all already hitting me over the head. I ain't did nothing to nobody. They trying to treat me like Lord Yoshii right now. I'm surprised Mo actually talking about it. Like, damn. This is on FX. So this is on FX, Hulu if you got it. But it's pretty damn good, and let me tell you, camera quality, amazing. The acting, well, other than Blackthorne, but that the reason Blackthorne is acting like that is because man, he's been starving and he's trying to figure out how to stay alive. We're gonna get to that part right now. So right now we got Lord Yoshii Toranaga. See, I don't know none. I can't pronounce none of their names, man. I'm sorry. I'm trash. Toranaga, something like that. I just know his first name is Yoshi, so I'm just gonna call him Lord Yoshii. But he shows up, and now it's time for the meeting. We got to go to the council. We got to go to the council. Now you got to put on your best gear when you go in to talk to the council. When you go in there to talk to the council, you better be prepared because you never know what's really going on. And like we said earlier, this is all built off of loyalty and trust. So, hey man, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Now you got to remember, Lord Yoshii is one of the most brilliant, from what I was reading, he's one of the most brilliant warlords in Japan. Now, when he gets in here, you look at how everyone is sitting down. This is the council. You got the four other lords up here, 1, 2, 3, and then the other one's like sitting over here somewhere. But typically, well, the fourth lord is right here behind the thing. That's my bad. The fourth lord is right here behind the little curtain. So you got the four lords, and Lord Yoshii makes the fifth. But typically, Lord Yoshii's supposed to be over here. It's supposed to be the five lords against whoever they're talking against. But when they go in here, welcome to Osaka. Welcome to Osaka. You see LY, he's sitting down like, wait a minute, this seating arrangement is different. It's like me pulling up. We got this live show, and I'm not sitting over here. It's like if we pull up, I got the live, but y'all got the nigga. This is different. This isn't typically how we run in the council meetings. Usually, it's five of us sitting across from each other in a straight line. But why sit over here in front of the straight line? Where the gun line at? So they got Lord Yosh. He over here in the corner. They got him over in the corner by himself, and he's like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait, 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 wait." From my understanding, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. We supposed to be in line like this. Why? Why are we sitting like this? Well, long story short, they tell him, hey, bro, we think you a traitor. We think you a traitor. So us four, the other lords, Yosh, we gonna have to we're gonna have to keep your ass locked down until you can give us the heir. Now, the heir is the little bitty baby boy. Remember, he's too young to rule, but he's part of Lord Yoshi's clan. So what the other lords are saying is you turn him over and we'll decide what we're going to do with you. Now, while all this is going on, Lord Yoshi's young boy is in the back and he's getting a little upset because he's taking this as a sign of disrespect. Because one thing we don't do is turn our back on our people. Loyalty is what we stand on. If there was a saying in the day called standing on big business, right now, Lord Yoshi stands on big business. But the other lords are going against him. So now it's 4 versus 1 when it's supposed to be 5 of them. But remember, whoever can get the most control would be the biggest, baddest man in the land. Now they know that Lord Yoshi is one of the most smartest people in Japan, but there's safety in numbers. So when you got 4 versus 1, when you got 4 versus 1, he won't have enough soldiers to go to war with all of them. And he knows that. So what he's hearing is like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, cool, 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 cool. No, they want the heir. They want the heir. Now, old boy is his wife's son. See, Takeo, he's gone. Now that's let me see. Did I get the picture? Boom. That's what he used to wear right here. But see, he's gone. So the heir to take over this is a little bitty baby. And that's what they're telling Lord Yoshi. Hey, we need that. Because if they can get rid of the heir, get rid of the baby, then the other 3 lords are going to vote him in to be the head guy to take over Takeo. You see what I'm saying? So right now it's kind of a power move. It's just like what we're watching like House of Dragons and everything. You're trying to eliminate whoever's next in line so that can prompt you to be that next person. And that's what he wants to do, become the big bad man of the land. So right now they're telling Lord Yoshi, you turn us over the heir and we'll decide what we're going to do with you. But you can't leave here until we get the heir. Basically, what they're trying to do is keep him out the picture, ramsack everything, take out the heir, put him in charge, and then go ahead and all 4 of them will agree to take out Lord Yoshi. You see? It's an evil game. And this is only like 10 minutes into the show. I was like, damn, that's messed up. We just met Lord Yoshii Toragano. I think it's Toragana. Tor Toranga? Yoshii Toranaga, I think it is. Yoshii Toranaga. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go on Google pronounce this name. Hey, the hood. This shit, like, this is what I like watching here. Of course, you know, I fuck with all the other shows, but we get some historical stuff to it. And yeah, this is based off the original Shogun in 1980. Well, I mean, yeah, it comes from the novel, but they did have a 1980 show, and all of them span from the actual book. But well, mostly every show does come from like a book. But this gentleman here, I forgot his name. His name is this was it Oshiba? Oshaba? I don't man. It's no, not no. Oshiba is the dude. This is Oshiba, and then this guy's name is Tadoshi. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm terrible with the names. That's why I just give them all nicknames. This is Yoshi's right hand man. This is Yoshi's right hand man. I'm terrible with names, man, but I know who they are. Ishido, man. Listen, I didn't get to watch this on the TV screen. I had to watch it at work on my phone. So I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of upset because I was looking at it, I'm reading this shit. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to remember the names. I just remember Yoshi. But from there, we got everybody. So he steps up. And when you stand inside this room, only the council members can be inside this room. You see where they're sitting at? They're sitting back here. So when he stands up, he steps in there. So now everybody in the council, they grabbing their swords. They like, whoa, 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 whoa. Only the 5 lords and Mo can step inside of this realm over here. So he's yelling, but Yoshi, he's smart. He knows that they're outnumbered. He knows that this is a suicide. So he tells them, hey. They're not disrespecting me. This is just the lords. This is how it goes. This is above your pay grade. You don't understand what's going on. You won't understand what's going on until I tell you what's going on. So fall back. He gives a little bow. He steps back. I'm like, whew. It was about to get ugly in here. But where was I sitting? I'll show you exactly where I was sitting. There I go right there. There I go right there. Yeah. That's me right there. I was ready for some action. I was ready for some action. I told you, only we can sit in here. All right, so now we get confined to the room. Ishido, he's like, damn, I was tripping. I ain't gonna lie, I was tripping. But you need someone like that on your squad. If you ain't got someone that's willing to crash out and wild out, then you ain't really got no one on your team. And then they started doing a little bit of clowning. He's like, Lord Yoshi, this is a childish outburst from your clan, but this is typical. And now you see why the lords look at you a little bit differently than we do each other. Now, amongst us 4, we decided that you were a traitor. Until we decide that you aren't, you need to confine yourself and bring us the heir to the throne. If you don't bring us the heir, then everyone will be wiped out and we will be forced to go to your small fishing village and take everything and leave nothing. Now, Lord Yoshi, he ain't no fool. He's like, all right, look. All right, that's how we'll do it. We'll do it that way. I'll stay here. Now, when he goes back to the room, what he tells them is, listen, yeah, they're probably going to kill me regardless. He knows what his fate is. Nah, they want the little boy. They want the little boy. That's why she tells her, let the mom be the last one to touch the boy before they give the boy up. So the heir is too young to rule right now. So yeah, so if you go back to the very beginning of the episode, where is it at? Yeah, I thought I had it. Here we go. In Osaka, the reigning Teiko has died, leaving behind an heir too young to rule. 5 warrior lords are now trapped in a battle, in a bitter struggle. So they're trying to find the young boy, but the young boy is in Lord Yoshi's clan. The young boy is actually the guy. The young boy is his son. And that's why he's upset about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, this is the dad here. So that's why he was tripping, because he hearing them talk about, hey, we need the heir to the throne. You got to bring, well, not to the throne, but the heir to Takeo. And he's like, hey, you got to bring him. But that's why the dude got the tripping, because like, no, I don't, let's not do that. Lord Yoshii ain't been nothing but respectful to y'all. He's been abided by the law. He's done everything you guys said. He's been showing loyalty. So while he's in here locked up, he tells the OG, go to the village and let everybody know what's happening. We got to give up the heir or everyone's going to die. What are they going to do to me? They're probably going to kill me anyway. So he knows what his fate is, but he can save the rest of his clan by sacrificing himself. And that's one thing about the Japanese, because if this was me and I was Lord Yoshii, I know it sounds bad, but just think it was Lord Yoshii and the Moets were in a clan, and they were like, you got to stay here so the clan can survive. It's so hard to say goodbye to the Moet. Although we had some good streams, my life is valuable. Give up that little boy so I can survive. Damn. But he said, man, go back and tell him what's cracking. Now, the Portuguese, our boy John Blackthorne, they're at the bottom of the ship. Now, they'd have been brought in. Like, if you seen, they were towing the ship in. They had to tie up all these little boats. Row, row. Now, they're about to come over here and see what the hell's actually crapping. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's in like, wait a minute, what the hell? And you hear John say, man, this Japanese, bro, this shit's a little bit different over here. I'm not sure what they are, but he's calling them savages. In the real life, the real savages was the white man, but you know how that goes. But it's like, look, they're Japanese. Now, he speaks Portuguese and he speaks English, but he don't speak no Japanese. He don't speak none of that at all. So they're just sitting here waiting. I'm pretty sure this is a scary moment in life right here. You in an unknown territory. You really don't know what the hell's happening. And they about to come over here and start terrorizing. He's like, all right, listen, what we're going to do. They come up with a plan. This is kind of a plan that I would come up with. So I think me and Blackthorne kind of think alike. I'm like, all right, listen, what we going to do? We going to say we some innocent people, right? We ain't got nothing going on. We got lost out on sea. We hungry. Stomachs is rumbling. We just need some food. We got blown ashore. We stuck here. We don't know. We just some merchants. We ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We don't know nobody. We don't know nothing. And the hell with the Spanish. So everyone's thinking like, all right, cool. We gonna go ahead and go with that. We gonna go with that. But remember what I always taught you guys. When we're in a group of say 15, we're never 1 through 8. We're going to be around 9. Well, no, we're never 1 through 7. We're going to be around number 8 to about 12. That's where you want to be if you're in a group of 15, between 8 and 12. So you have 3 people behind you. So if something happens, you're able to run. And if something happens in front of you, you're able to turn around, and it'll take a while before it actually gets to you. It'll be 7 people in front of you. So you always want to be in, let's just say 15 people. You want to be between number 8 and number 12. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 5 spots you get to be in. 13, you'll be all right. And 13 isn't really a lucky number. But the Japanese come over here and they trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But back at the clan, they show up. Now they got to collect the baby because Lord Yoshii told them, we need the baby. That's the only way that this is going to work. Now, a mother's going to protect her child any way she knows how. And she's like, listen, before I give my baby up to somebody, I'm willing to take my child's life. That's how serious this is, because it's death before dishonor. And it would be a dishonor to turn the baby over, is how she's feeling. And everyone's like, whoa, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. And even he's looking like, wait a minute, that's a pretty little baby. Don't do that to the baby. And everyone else is looking like, hey, yo, we kind of need that baby, man. Because if not, they're gonna come over here and put their foot in our behinds. We kind of need that baby. We kind of need that baby. I know they were like, please, whatever you're doing, do not, I repeat, do not eliminate that baby. Don't eliminate that baby, please. But then our girl shows up. This is Markio, something like that. Marco. What is it, Marco? Nah, hey, Eric, I'm telling you what really went down. They like, hey, don't kill that baby, man. We need that baby. Don't get rid of that baby. That's what they were thinking for real. Now, of course, if the baby dies, then there ain't no heir to it. But that's why they're saying, hey, we need that baby. We need that baby. Because it'll be over at episode 1. Now, Toda, she pulls up and she's like, wait a minute. Give me that knife. Give me that blade. Listen, we don't know what the outcome is going to be. But one thing we can guarantee you is you'll be the last person to touch the child before we give the child away. Now, it's unfortunate that we got to do this, but you got to think about the bigger picture. It's our clan. It's our fishing village. It's us. I know it's going to hurt, but it has to happen. And like I said, that's another thing. With the Japanese, they're not selfish. I mean, you do have some selfish people. Look at the council. They're trying to get all the power. But right now, they're telling her, hey, this isn't an ideal situation, but it has to happen in order for all of us to continue to survive. Now, the bloodline is going to be ended, but this is how it is, man. This is the 1600s. There ain't no fair games. Now, Eric is telling me that's not the heir. We're on episode 1. We're not talking about episode 2. We're not talking about episode 3. We can only go off of what we've seen so far. Arrgh. Only what we've seen so far. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. This is not episode 2 yet. This is episode 1, and we just have to go off of what we've seen and what we were thinking. We can't jump ahead episodes. There's people that haven't seen episode 1 yet, so we can't jump them to episode 2 yet. We're just walking through episode 1 right now. We're just telling from our perspective what we think is going on. Now, if I'm hearing the heir to the throne is too young, I'm thinking, well, it's got to be this baby. It's got to be this baby. It's got to be this baby. And I'm thinking, maybe it's this baby. Maybe it ain't this baby. Maybe it is this baby. I don't know. But you're not going to kill this baby. Whatever we're going to do, we're not going to kill this baby. But she goes back to the room and she feels a little dishonored because of what she has to do and turn this baby in. Now, I think, this is Unk. So this is Unk pulling up with 1,000 men. The Million Man March. Oh, he offered his son as a punishment in the bloodline? Okay. Well, like I said, I was watching it at work. I couldn't read all the subtitles, but fuck it. He may have offered his son. That was a silly move. My punishment would be I offer someone else's child. I'm not offering my son. But Unk pulls up to the village. And Unk ain't been here for years. Unk didn't even show up when Pops was alive. He's showing up because he's thinking, well, Lord Yoshi's kind of hemmed up at the moment. Why not? Why not step in the village and do my 1-2 step? Now, he just showed up with 1,000 men. And there's really nothing you can do about it at this point. You just gotta, if you're a fisher, you just gotta go back to fishing, man. What you want me to do, man? Unk then pulled up. What you want me to go talk to Unk? Excuse me, Unk. I know you haven't ever been here. We got some rules. No horses inside of the village. So you have to leave all the horses on the outside of the village. Man, uncle slap you, cut your head off. It's very, very dangerous back then. One thing I learned about anything that predates the 2000s, never make eye contact with somebody on a horse. Very, very dangerous. Remember, there was a nigga on the nag in one of the movies you used to watch, but that's neither here nor there. Now she's telling them, hey, listen, you need to make this opportunity. Your uncle's here. He ain't never been here before. So you need to prove yourself, show your worth. And this is the young wild. Hey, this gentleman right here, this is a young wild one right here. This is his first day, it seems, with a sword. And you give him a sword and don't give him a sword. Just put it like that. So he gets the sword and they go over there and they got to go talk to the Portuguese. And when they go down there, they get to fighting. Rowdy. But Jack is like, or John, I'll be forgetting what this dude's name is. John is like, hey, no fighting, no fighting. Because he wants to show them that we're merchants. We're not pirates. We're nothing. We're just here. We're just selling. We got lost. But when they go down there, shit, man, them dudes is hungry. They don't know if they're going to get killed. So they like, fuck it. We fighting until the death. But they come and throw a chum bucket on them. Ugh. He's looking like, man, get these dudes over here, man. They squabbing down here, man. And they throw all this old fish guts and everything down there. Everyone starts vomiting. I bet. Oh, it was stinking down there. But they grab Blackthorne and they bring him up, and he about to talk to Unc and try to figure out what the hell is going on. Do you believe that throwing fish chum will make you stop fighting, or would you continue to fight because you're angry? Do you think that this will stop you from fighting? Because I know before they left, they did they did put one of the dudes in the headlock, and he was like, "Hold them. If I don't return, man, go ahead and do what you got to do." Shit, it's stinking slippery, man. That's my kind of environment. I'm being them motherfucker tussling. But they have a guy that speaks a little bit of Portuguese. He's like, "Hey, be good, be good," and he's trying to tell him, like, "Hey, man, you got to chill, bro. You got to follow rules." But Blackthorne ain't trying to hear that. Blackthorne's like, "Hey, let us go, man. We merchants. We ain't got no problems. We don't want nothing to do with nothing." He's like, "Hey, you need to be good. You need to pay attention." But while they over here, we got a Christian man. Now he's Spanish, and remember, the Spanish and the Portuguese, they don't really mess with each other like that. So he's supposed to be translating and telling Unc, "Hey, Unc, we're Portuguese. We're just merchants. We got lost, man. We mean no harm. We came here and we not Christians. We step on it. 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 Man, we do our own thing." Hey, Don. John called everybody a savage. John didn't matter if you were Spanish, if you were Japanese. According to John, everybody is a savage. Even though the Japanese are some of the most cleanest people in the world, they weren't savages. They were just living. But the Portuguese, y'all came over here. Y'all got cannons and guns and rifles and all this extra stuff. Man, of course they about to lock you up. They don't know what you're here for. Now, the Spaniard is saying, "Hey, well, they're up to no good, Unc. They trying to terrorize stuff." But he already knows that, the Spanish and Portuguese don't get along. So that's why he stepped on the cross. Now, everyone's looking like, is this a Christian man? They're like, "Hey, get away from him. Get away from him." It's like, man, I don't know too much, but I know that this guy right here, you don't want to be talking to him. And you remember young boy that just got the sword? Well, the guy that came over here to talk to him, asking was he a Christian? Well, he got baptized. And I mean that in the worst way. One clean swipe. He went from just now getting his sword to off with his head, bro. See, this is why you can't give everybody in the crew a sword. Everybody don't get a katana. Everybody don't get one. This man just asked, was he a Christian? And he cut his head off. He cut his head off. He just said, hey, is this a Christian? He said, get away from him. I said, damn. I was at work. They said, Mo, what happened? I said, oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. I said, that was smooth too. That's a thin ass blade. To go through that smoothly, man, that nigga would have hit that nigga with that sword. I would have seen that shit. I would have went back to work. Man, I would have seen that shit. I would have been picking up dirt. I don't know what the hell we got going on. I'm putting dirt in like my sandals or something. I'm like, man, what the fuck? A nigga just got. We ain't had a decapitation in the village in like the last. When was the last work incident? Last 57 days. Dog, this dude just got his sword 20 minutes ago, and this nigga's taking people's heads off. This is why you can't trust everybody with weapons. Everybody don't get a weapon. No. He don't need no weapon. The savage got handcuffs on. The savage is tied up. He don't need no weapon. This dude didn't. You just asked, was he a Christian? Now I was a little bit ahead of myself, but here's the Spanish guy that's supposed to be doing some translating, but he ain't because he hating. Because right now he's feeling like, okay, we got this land, and you Portuguese, y'all over here, y'all trying to mess up a good thing that we got going on. Because you got to remember, as a translator back in the day, you get a little bit of special treatment, especially if you come over with different gifts. So he's sitting here, he's not translating, and they're going at it with each other. But this is just how it happens. You know what I mean? This is a 1600. There isn't no peace treaties. There isn't no allies. There isn't no NATO. It's just like basically everybody for themselves. And Unc is looking like, well, something is off because he's acting this way and he ain't translating. But I do see him step on the cross. He's saying, I'm not like them. I'm not like them. Yeah, Catholics versus Christians. But right now, we thinking Portuguese versus Spanish. He said, I will not have someone talk for me. I'm not represented by them. We do our own thing where I'm from. And Unc is like, you know what? Go clean this savage up. Give his funky tail a bath and give him some of the finest linen. I want to talk to him tomorrow. Now remember, Lord Yoshii is still jammed up with the four L's. That's what we're going to call them, the four L's, the council, the four lords. Well, he's still over here jammed up. But he still has respect. Everyone still knows him. It's just, hey man, he's confined here. He can't go nowhere. He can't do anything. It sucks. But that's the way life is, man. So while he's sitting here, him and the little girl, they playing a little game. This is the original rock, paper, scissors, but he ain't that good at it. I mean, he's letting her win because he knows deep down inside that these might be his last days. So it's like, let me do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Let me do what I gotta do, show face and show people that I'm not afraid of anything because I'm not. But let me continue on like nothing is going on because the young girl doesn't know what's going on with the four lords. Now, all the adults know he's here for a real reason and it's potentially to get knocked off. But man, sometimes you just gotta hold it down, man. Sometimes you just gotta hold it down, man. The little girl is good though. She winning. They saying this is the heir, but she's too young to rule. She you lose, old man. You suck. Suck, nigga. You suck. No, it's a little girl. No, it's a little boy. She said, you suck, old man. Lord Yoshi's like, old man can't keep up anymore. You always lose. Like, damn, all right, I get it. I lose. I'm old, man. I'm fighting demons right now. The other lords done turned their back on me. I don't even know if they didn't went to get the little boy to sacrifice so I can get up out of here. So right now it's just crazy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't know that this was a boy until the old lady said, "What are you gonna do about the boy? That's the crutch." So she's telling him, "Listen, whatever the hell's going on, you got to make it happen." They both agree that they'll protect the heir with their life, but she's like, "Listen, most importantly, you need to figure out what to do. Because just like this crutch, you're the crutch for this boy. Because he's the smartest out of all of the lords. He's the most brilliant man in the land. So they want him. Well, she wants him, and everybody else really wants him to be the one to mentor the young boy to be the heir to the throne, well, to the kingdom. But right now, the lords don't want that. So the lords are like, if we get rid of him, we can manipulate the little boy to do what we want us to do, and then I can gain all the power and we can do whatever the hell we want to do. So she's just telling him, all right, this is what you got to do. And he's looking, he's like, all right, cool. But at this moment, man, he ain't. What do y'all think is going through his mind? What do y'all think is going through Lord Yoshi's mind at this point? Like, she's telling him, you got to be the crutch for this boy, but I'm confined here. I can't really do much. Like, okay, I know I got what, 7 days, he said? 7 days? Listen, can y'all give me at least a month? Give me at least a month. 7 days, that's too fast. That's too fast. It's already Wednesday. We got what, 4 days left? Now this lady's talking about you got to be the crush to the little boy. I'm thinking, damn, it's over with for that little boy, man. I can't do nothing for him, man. Fuck, dude, they trying to kill me, man. They trying to kill me. Well, if you guys are watching closely, this is kind of like a Bugs Bunny cartoon moment, but this was a real torture. They got a big pot of water boiling, and they throw one of the guys in there. Now, if you know anything about water, water takes a while to start boiling, especially if you got a lot of water. Well, they throw this dude in here, and this goes on for like hours. Ah, oh shit, this water's hot. If you ever take a shower with a woman, for some reason, they water be scolding. Like, oh shit, that water's hot. And that's just for a little bit. That's just for a shower. Imagine being in this boiling water and they just threw you in there and you're tied up. Look at him. He went from beheading somebody to not even wanting to watch this. This is some tragic shit right here. This is some tragic shit right here. Man, just go ahead and go ahead and get rid of every like at one time. Sitting in the pot just boiling. Damn, the block is hot. Now, Unk is in the village. Unk is the most powerful man in the village at this point. Pops is gone. He ain't around. Lord is locked up. So he's the highest man in the village, and they send her over. Now, her job is not only to be loyal to everybody, but it's also to do a little bit of pleasing. And by that, they mean pleasing. Take that however you want. Take that, take that. But they say that Unk loves destruction. With that torturing, you kind of see Unk kind of like, yeah. But you can still hear those screams off in the distance. Oh shit, is that my leg? Oh God, it's rubber. This shit's hot. What's this? 200 degrees is hot. The block is hot. 400 degrees. Oh shit. What I got in my mouth? It's hot. Hell, somebody. Blackthorne. Oh shit. My ass is on fire. Damn, boy. This nigga just out there just a screaming. Now, Unk is in here, and she done told him everything. She telling him this is the rundown. You know, I'm here to please also. Now, if you look at young boy over here. This is my boy Eric right here. This is Eric. This is Eric right here. Unk turned around and looked at him and said, "Hey man, what you looking at, pervert?" He's like, "Damn man, I'm just looking at the beautiful woman." Now she sees that Unk is talking bad to him. If you watch Unk closely, Unk heard all of that, but Unk's about business. So when the young boy gets ready to get up and dip out, she goes over and start touching on him. And then she sets him down and she gives him a free feel. Now Unk turns. Unk went from, "What are you looking at, pervert?" Then he heard some kissing and he looked over. Okay. I see what you're doing with young boy over there. Okay. Unk turned around and Unk was looking like, okay, young boy about to get some. At first, I thought young boy was about to get slapped. Remember when he called him a pervert? But then old girl showed him some love because Unk was talking bad to him. Then the next morning, John wakes up because remember, Unk told him, go get this nigga cleaned up. So when Blackthorne wakes up, he butt booty naked. Now they got some rice for him, probably some I don't know what else they got, but they probably had some no, they probably had no rice. What they probably had like some probably had some fish, probably a couple of vegetables. But he ain't ate in a while, so I'm talking about he's tearing it up, looking like a straight savage. But he's butt booty naked. And when he wakes up, you know they got the little doors that slide. He actually punches through it like, oh shit. So they end up getting him dressed. Unk ain't really caring. Unk is living like a king. Ever since Unk showed up, it's been a little bit different in the village. Now, remember, nephew, he's supposed to be showing that he's worthy to roll with Unk. He done already beheaded somebody. He done threw somebody in the damn bucket of water, boiled him up. So right now, he's starting to realize, Mom, I didn't sign up for this. He's starting to realize that rolling with Unk is the devil. Let me tell you something. Unk don't give a fuck. Unk will abuse powers. Unk is in this thing going crazy. Now he's looking at him. He's like, I don't know if I can hang with this, y'all. I don't know if this is something that I can do full time. You know, you thought you were prepared for it, but then you realize you ain't prepared for it. Like, I don't know about this. Now they getting John dressed up because they about to take his ass on out. But this is where we find out that Unk has a different plan. Now remember, Lord Yoshi's locked up. He's with the four L's, the four lords. So nephew saying, hey, are we gonna tell Lord Yoshi about the ship? Unc said, why would we tell a dead man what's gonna happen in the future? So basically, he's already eliminated Lord Yoshi in his head. He's like, boom, he's gonna die. I came out here, I'm gonna take over this clan, and this village is gonna be mine. So that's what Unc's plan was. That's the only reason Unc came back, is because he realized that Lord Yoshi was locked up, and it's more than likely they're going to kill him. So you watching his plan, it's like, oh, he's just maneuvering to put himself in position to be the top dog. So nephew's like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean we're not going to tell him? He said, we can't tell a dead man the future. Now, the only problem is, remember OG? Remember? Lord Yoshi told him go back and get shit together in the clan. Well, OG shows up and says, well, uh, Lord Yoshi is still alive. So what are you doing with the ship? Where's the ship at? He said, well, we found it and we got some hostages. He said, well, okay. Well, everything on the ship, it needs to come off of here until Lord Yoshi gets it. Now, you got to remember, loyalty. That's all there is. That's all there is. And I appreciate the 20 of y'all that came up in here tonight. I know a lot of people ain't watched this movie or TV show, but hell, it doesn't matter to me. It was interesting to me, and I can talk about this all night. But right now, we're just doing a recap. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because loyalty is all we got. And he says, hey, Unc, what you doing? Oh, well, we was about to ride out. We about to go. No, 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 no. Y'all not about to do none of that. Unload the ship and leave everything exactly how it was until Lord Yoshi returns. Now, Unc, he got to stand on business. And what I mean by that is, so you're not faithful, you're not loyal to the Lord Yoshi. So he's like, no, 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 I am. Because if he said that he wasn't loyal to Yoshi and did his commands and did his wishes, then everyone would look at him like, we got to get rid of you. So in front of everybody, the OG called him out like, hey, you still have to abide by the rules because Lord Yoshi is still alive. So Unc has no other option but to take everything off the ship, well, bring the ship in and just hold everything how it was until Lord Yoshi comes and lays eyes on it. So this kind of messed up Unc's trajectory of what he was going to do, because remember, he just said he wasn't going to tell anybody about the ship because, hey, Lord Yoshi is dead. I said, damn, okay, that's a play for you right there. Now we get to our boy. Now, this guy's pretty cool. This guy's pretty cool. We have another Spaniard. Now, this guy comes up here and he's talking and he sees fucking Blackthorne. He's like, wait a minute. Whoa, whoa. He comes up here and he's saying, yelling, telling people you're not gonna go nowhere until you see your crew, until you find out if they're alive or dead. That's forbidden out here. Now you need to bow to your sensei. So he's looking at him like, oh, wait, you speak English? He's like, shit, okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, he says, my name is Lord Rodriguez. We'll take care of him. Basically, as long as he's in my sight, I got responsibility. So it's like, if you watching your nieces or nephew, you taking full responsibility of when they with you. They get in trouble, you get in trouble. They do good, you don't get credit for them doing good. They just do good. But he's saying, listen, Lord Rodriguez, I'll take over. Now, a lot of these countries, they weren't as skilled when it came to selling. So a lot of pilots, that's what Blackthorne and Rodriguez is. They come from Spain, they come from Portugal, because that's what they do. They sell the seas. So you would see them around the world. A lot of navigators and pilots would be Spanish or Portuguese. So that's one reason why they're here also. And he's helping the Japanese out because they don't really know how to, they're not too good on ships as the Spanish and the Portuguese are. But you got to remember that trade has already been put into place. So it's like, okay, we've already went back and forth. We've already vetted a few people. So Lord Rodriguez is a pilot also. And then Blackthorne is a pilot. He just got them to Japan, but he's trying to act like they're merchants. And he tells OG, he said, listen, if he acts up, Off with his head. Bang, bang. I shot you down. Now, look, remember, your young boy, he decapitated somebody, threw somebody in the pot. He's like, damn, man, this is some wild shit, bro. Now Unc wilding out. And now we got Lord Rodriguez talking about he gonna shoot somebody. Man, I'm telling you, the 1600s had to be a. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm glad I was born in the millennium that I was born in, the decade, the 1980s, because man, let me tell you something. By the time I got to this age back in the 1600s, I'd be on my last leg if I survived that long, man. I'd be, man, I don't know if I'd make it back then. But he's asking him, hey, Rodriguez, am I gonna die? That nigga said, pretty much. Pretty much. Think about it. Think about it. If you got captured, your partner just got boiled, and now they got you tied up, putting you on a boat, talking about they about to throw you on the ship, but you tied up. Man, what if they make you, what if they kick you off the boat or something? Like, that's what's going on in my mind. I'm like, man, fuck this dude. They gonna have to kill me right here, man. It's some wild stuff, man. The 1600s. Oh yeah, and Rodriguez told him, I'm not your friend either. Now they get out on that ship, and Rodriguez is the pilot. Now, Blackthorne is still tied up, and Blackthorne, he's talking, but he ain't saying much because he's trying to figure out how to escape from this, how to make sure that his men are good, and how is he really going to survive. But Rodriguez wants to know, how exactly did you get here? What was your purpose? Now he does lie and say, hey, we were merchants, we came here, we were trying to do our own thing. He's like, that ain't what y'all was doing, man. Y'all had guns on your boat. Y'all had cannons on your boat. Y'all weren't regular merchants. Y'all were here to try to wipe something out. Y'all were trying to wipe out the Spanish, huh? Y'all were trying to get the Spanish up out of here so the Portuguese could take over everything, right? But that ain't watching on my watch. So he's still tied up. But we see a storm is a coming in. And well, we know Blackthorne is one of the OGs when it comes to selling these ships. He's like, you gotta turn into the swell. He kind of reminds me of Lieutenant Dane. Now, you remember Lieutenant Dane? He said that his family all died in the world wars. Well, his great 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 grandfather was John Blackthorne. So that's why Lieutenant Dane was so good on the seas. This is his great 27 grandfather right here. He's telling him to turn into the swell. Now I was supposed to look that up to see what the hell a swell means, but I think turn into the swell means turn into the storm. Swell is generally regular wave motion caused by a large meteorological disturbances operating at a distance. So turn into the swell means turn into the wave. So turn into the wave, don't turn with the wave. Turn into the swell. Now they had to untie him. We got people overboard. He got to go downstairs. Row, row. Because John knows what he's doing. So John is an expert out here. We got Rodriguez is up top. He's supposed to be steering, but he kind of fucking up because he didn't fell off. So now John is in charge of all of this. He don't speak Japanese, but he know that they need to get to rolling. Like, roll that way. Roll that way. Don't just stroke, no, stroke. Stroke. You can't just stroke this way. You got to stroke. You know what I'm saying? You got to go across the chest, not sideways. We got to turn into the swell. Well, one of the dudes is realizing, fuck it, I don't know what he's saying, but let's try something different. He's starting to see, okay, whoever this guy is, whatever he's saying, this road word, we need to do that road. That's this way. You know what I'm saying? It's this way, not this way. Now they finally get to land. Shit. We gotta put up a perimeter. Because John is like, Rodriguez is gone. And remember, Rodriguez is basically his lifeline. Rodriguez knows the language. Rodriguez, he might not be the best of friend. He may not be a friend at all, but John knows that I need somebody here because they don't understand what I'm saying and I don't understand what they're saying. Now, John has been peed on also. Not Diddy style, but peed on. Now, he's like, we got to set up a perimeter. Now, the OG is saying, well, not the OG. Unc is saying, hey, we got to actually go find Rodriguez because we can't leave him out here. Now, the OG's like, hey, it is what it is at this point. So they grab some rope and they're going to go look around. They're going to go look on the side of the cliffs, making sure we don't see any bodies or anything. But once they get over there, they notice Rodriguez's body is down there. Rodriguez is going through it at this point. Look at nephew. Nephew's like, God, this has been the longest day of my life. This has been the roughest 24 hours of nephew's life. He got his sword yesterday, decapitated somebody, threw somebody in the water, woke up, found out Unc didn't give a fuck about nothing, went through a storm, and now they got to save Rodriguez. Man, let me tell you something. I hate to do it, but I gotta go back to the village and tell mom, like, man, Ma. I dishonored the family, Mom. Too much.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
I had to cut a man's head off. Oh, I threw a nigga in boiling water. Unc don't give a fuck about nothing. And we see Rodriguez's body after a storm. I got bubble guts, Mom. Take my sword, please. Take this katana, please. I don't want to be here no more. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to be here no more. Now, you know, the first thing he's thinking is like, damn, man, Rodriguez, he looked like he dead. He's like, man, I hope they don't look at me and tell me to go down there. Look at nephew. He like, man, I hope they don't tell me to go down there, man. Please do not volunteer me. Why did I even come up here? Please. All right, nephew, you're on deck. We need you to go down there and see if Rodriguez is still breathing. Oh, what? Nigga, I've never rappelled down the side of a cliff, man. Why am I doing this? Y'all gonna wrap that rope around a tree, or I gotta depend on one of y'all to pull me back up? Like, how is this gonna work? I'm not strong enough to pull up Rodriguez. Please don't send me down the side of that cliff, man. What did I do to deserve this? This was not in the job description. They did not say we would be doing search and rescue. They told me I would get a sword and I was just gonna be escorting Unc around the village, man. No one told me this. Why? Well, Blackthorne's like, all right, give me the rope. I'm gonna go ahead and go down there. But we know that Unc can't show weakness. Unc's gotta be the most rootin', tootin', toughest guy ever. So he accepts the challenge. But the only thing is, man, this rope was terrible as hell, bro. This rope rubbed across the rock one time and snapped. He don't even get halfway down. He doesn't even get a fourth. He's an eighth of a way down the cliff. They see Rodriguez's body and snap. He done fell down here and broke his damn back almost. You remember when Mufasa fell on the back of them wildebeest? That's kind of what happened right here. Now they looking, we got a body here, and then we got a body here. Rodriguez just got salt water all in his mouth, all on his face. Now we got fucking Unc over here paralyzed from the neck down. Man, this is a shit show. Now nephew definitely thinking he gonna have to go down there. But once they see him down there, look how they looking. Man, you better go get some more rope, man. Look like Unc dead. Look like Unc dead. So they go grab some more rope. Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. Unc said, I'm not going back up there. There's no way I don't get Rodriguez's body out of here and I go back up there without a body and people start clowning me for being weak. Like, you went down there, you couldn't save Rodriguez. This nigga Unc pulled his sword out and was about to take his own life. Death before dishonor. He pulled his sword out. He was getting ready to off himself. He said, what the hell is he doing? They brought that rope. They ended up saving him though, man. Would y'all have thought of doing this, like unaliving yourself, just putting yourself in the 1600s, like not right now, but if you were in the 1600s, what would you have done? Drowned or unalived yourself? Man, I don't know, man. I think I'm taking my chances with that water. I couldn't see me like, because if I don't get a good swipe, man, I'm still alive and I'm still in the water. You know what I mean? Now you just got salt water inside your womb, and you know salt water on the womb's hurting. But they end up throwing the rope, and he gets out of there. Now, what John does, he bows and shows that respect. Like, man, you did your thing. You did your thing. It was tough, but you made it out of there. Yeah, you can swim all right. I don't know if you can swim in these waters. Look at this, though. Look at this water, man. This water is crazy. You all up against the rocks. What up, Delicious? But he bows to him. And he shows his respect because, hey, man, he went down there. Man, think about it. He fell a good 40 to 50 feet onto straight rock, onto his back. Man, that ain't no easy task to get up from, man. I fell off of I told you I got body slammed off of a roof onto a trampoline, and boy, my body was almost, boy, I was almost hurting, boy. I don't know if I was going to survive that or not. But yeah, I got body slammed off a roof onto a trampoline. Imagine falling 45 feet onto some fucking, it ain't concrete, it's just straight rock. Now, Unc is basically checking out who's still loyal. I'm not Unc, this is Yoshii, Lord Yosh. He's trying to find out who's loyal, who can he depend on. Now, he's talking to her, and he wants to know what's going on. She's like, I got 3 hearts. The one in my mouth that you can see, that everyone knows, the one in my heart for my people, and then I got my 3rd heart. My 3rd heart is the heart that you have to hide, that no one can see, that you keep away from everybody. You don't let anybody find that 3rd heart. Now, I got 2 hearts. I got an ice box where my heart used to be, and I keep my other heart hidden, far, far away. But what he's want from her is he wants her to be a translator because she does speak a little bit of Portuguese. Now, remember, there's a ship with a lot of guns. Remember, it's 4 versus 1 in the council. So what he's looking at is like, all right, if we can bring Blackthorne over here, you do a little bit of translating, maybe we could use what he got to potentially fight a war that's coming on later on in the season because we got to protect the air. Then we hear the Spaniard and the Portuguese man do a little bit of talking. Now he's wondering if he's going to die. He's wondering what's next. And Rodriguez is basically telling him straight up, bro, it's pretty much over with for you, man. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but it's not going to be good. It's either me or you, and it ain't going to be me. So when John hears all of this, he's like, man, damn, I don't know what's really happening because you don't know who to trust at this point. You just seen Unc go down there and save Rodriguez. Rodriguez was the pilot. Now you're really the only pilot capable of doing something, but you're still technically a prisoner. So he's like, you know what? If they gonna get rid of me, finally I'm gonna fight back. So what does he do? He goes over there, he grabs his bucket, and he's about to try to take Rodriguez out. He's like, yeah, nigga, die. But Rodriguez is quick on his toes. He's like, you know what? I know what you was actually here for. I got this little book. I found it. Now, the reason I talked about what John did first is so you can understand the only reason that happened is because something triggered him. Well, he found the manifest and he found out what they were really there for. The Portuguese were coming over here to tear up everything that the Spanish had to try to get in good with the Japanese. That's why they had all the guns over there. So Rodriguez said, you know what I'm going to do with this book? As soon as we hit land, I'm telling on your ass. I'm telling on you.
I'm gonna tell.
Right here, I got everything I need right here. I'm telling on you. So that right there was the trigger for John. Like, man, fuck it. If he gonna tell on me, they gonna kill me. I might as well try to get off on somebody right now. So he picks up the bucket. But guess what? Rodriguez had that stoolie on him. Now, this is only a one shot. It's only a one shot, so you can't miss. But when you're this close, I really don't think you're gonna miss though, because then probably about like that. You're probably about like that. You basically hit somebody anywhere in they torso, they probably gone. You know what I mean? Especially back then, man. You ain't gonna be able to fix that shit. And then he tells John, well, look, man, we ain't over there in Europe, we ain't the most civilized. What they got over here, it's nice. Now imagine you pulling up and someone got the drums playing. They got that beat playing for you. You know what I mean? Imagine they got that playing, you pulling up. You over on the dock, you just a working, and you hearing them drums coming in. You like, oh shit, it's about to go down, nigga. Yeah, yeah. They done made it, nigga. I heard there was a storm the other day. These niggas, my dog. Then you looking like, wait a minute, who's this white man up here? They bringing more disease with them? Hey, don't he look like an Asian version of Leon? Don't he look like the Asian version of Leon from from Snowfall? Hey, don't he look like the Asian version of Leon from Snowfall? Oh man, my eyes are watery. Let me see something. Hey, these niggas look just alike, bro. Look. uh, hey, they look just alike, bro. Yeon. Hey, chill. Oh, man. I was like, this dude look familiar, man. They could have had Leon play this role. Damn. Damn, that's wild, bro. They look just alike. Well, they got to get ready to sacrifice their baby. All jokes aside, they go in there. This nigga sacrificed his child. He said, "Man, I give up my baby, y'all. I was disrespectful. That's on me." Man, I would have been like, "Man, I'm a volunteer. My dog Trill's kid. You know what I mean? Like Trill's my dog. And, you know, it's like his kid's stronger than mine. His kid's faster than mine. It's best we sacrifice like a I know it sounds bad that we're sacrificing kids, but we're talking about what happened in the show. So it's best we just get rid of Trill's kid. You know, Trill's kid, Trill, like we both got 6 months. We both got 6-month old babies, right? But Trill's kid already wears a 1T. You know what I'm saying? My kid's still wearing 6-month clothes. His kid's already wearing 1T. We're gonna have to go ahead and give up Trill's kid. But they got to go in there and sacrifice the baby, man. They put that all white on. They put that all white on, and well, that's the end of that. Now they send that carrier pigeon out, and they like, "Hey, bro, we on the way. We making it." The slowly developed one. No, my baby ain't slowly developing. He just behind, man. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my eye, man. So this is the wife that sacrificed her son. Well, she didn't want to sacrifice her son, but she had to. Now this is the translator. Her name is like Markio. Toda Markio or something like that. Oh boy. So she's the one that works with she works with Lord Yoshii. She's gonna be the translator. Now when they bring in John. Rodriguez kind of knows what's going on, but he ain't telling John nothing. He's basically telling him, just cooperate, bro. You made it this far, you're gonna be all right, but just cooperate. So now they're starting to realize, you know, this is bigger than what we were expecting. Like, there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. Now they got to travel all the way over there, and they sit John down in front of Lord Yoshii, and then there go Markio. They tell him to bow to his sensei, and basically what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna start setting some stuff up because Lord Yoshii ain't going out without a fight. Remember, he has to protect the heir to everything to be Takeo. He got to be next in line. So he's trying to get everything together. And right now, this gentleman has a boat with some guns, some cannons. So you know how it is. They're gonna bring the white man in to save everybody. That's just how it happens. You know, it sucks, but that's how it happens, man. But that's episode 1. I gave episode 1 like a I ain't gonna lie to you, I gave it a 9. Now I'm gonna rewatch it tonight because I had to watch it on my phone, so I didn't really get the full spectrum because I was trying to read and do work and read and do work and watch what the hell was going on. But I pretty much get the gist of things. I'm gonna watch episode 2 tonight. And we're gonna probably do episode 2 on Sunday. either Sunday or Saturday afternoon. But for sure, we're gonna have to do episode 2 this week so we can get on schedule for episode 3 when it drops next week. I got some free time. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be right back. I gotta go wet this damn paper towel. I'll be right back. Till then, listen to the tunes. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna learn nobody else's name. They all got nicknames. We got Unc. I know Lord Yoshi. I know John. I know the main characters. I don't need to know everybody's name. We got the evil Lord who is the head dude. We got old boy that sacrificed. Like I know the characters. I just don't. I'm not gonna learn their names because I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it. So that's just not gonna happen unless they got some easy names like John, Yoshi. But no, I'm gonna tell you all the names. So it's Yoshii Toranaga. You got John Blackthorne, Toda Markio, Kashigi Yabushige. Yeah, you see, Takemaru, Yokabushi Kosho, Torano Torangano Brown, Lord Kimaya, Martin Olivato, Kashigi Omi, Margie Nakamura, Yoke, Yakachi. See, no, hell no. Hell no. Ain't no way I would be able to pronounce all of these names. Look, we got Yoshi, John. Like, look at these names, man. I can't pronounce these names. Yabushige, Yabushige, Yabushige. See, oh man, hell no. Kashigi Omi, Marjorie. No, for this to only be 1 week, and I think it's how many episodes is it? I think 8 or is it 10? 10 episodes. Definitely don't need to know their names. Plus, I figured that 5 or 6 of them gotta die. See, this is OG. That's easy to remember. Unc. Yeah, well, names may not be hard to y'all, but names are the worst thing in the world for me. I'm not even going to pretend to even know how to say their names. I don't know, but it's straight though. I fuck with it, man. I fuck with it 100%. Okay, so here go another one. The Lord Shugayama. Shugayama. Fuck it. So this is the Lord. That's one of the Lords. 2, 1, 2, 3. Man, all right. Well, that's what we need to find. Who the first guy was that they got rid of? Japanese prostitute. Who the hell? You could have just put Japanese work girl. That's what I would have told them. Hey, on my description, put Japanese working guy. Don't put Japanese prostitute. I can't tell my kids, hey, what were you in that movie, man? Japanese prostitute number 7. Number 7. Let me see what episode 2 talking about. Now, I wish we could watch. Well, I probably could. I don't know. It's pretty good though. I like it. I definitely got to rewatch it. This might not be something I can watch on the. I might have to watch these before I actually do it because work, like trying to read the subtitles at work ain't gonna cut it. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to figure out, or I might have to just push all of these to the weekend. Oh boy. Shit. I got I can watch it. It's just I got to start earlier in the day. So if I need to go back and watch something. But usually whenever I watch a show, I only watch it once. I don't really feel like watching an episode twice, man. I feel like I'm wasting life. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like my YouTube videos. I don't really like watching my YouTube. First of all, I don't like my voice. When I hear my voice back on stuff, I don't like listening to my voice. So I don't really watch all of my old videos. After I recorded it, it is what it is. If I messed up, I messed up. Like, so I don't know. I'll watch episode 2. Maybe I'll get a better understanding after episode 2, and then we'll go from there. We'll pick it up. I might be in some traditional samurai gear. The direct business insight. Let me see. I told you I knew Yoshi's name though. I knew Yoshi's name from the get go. Will I learn the way of Shogun and fulfill my destiny as the next avatar? Hell no. Now my cousin does all of this though. let me show y'all, man. My cousin does all of this when let me see. Now he speak the language, everything. He better than me. But I guess it's different if your family, you know what I'm saying, if your wife and your kids are Japanese. Uh, does he have it on his page? I'm gonna try to bring him on, and now he'll give us an actual history lesson on everything that goes on in this. This is what he does. You know what I mean? Give me a second. Facebook. Give us free. I thought he had it on his main page. He got so much shit on this damn Facebook. All right, I ain't finding it. Oh, here we go. Wait, is this my memories or his memories? Oh, freak. 2023, July. So is it? Oh man, I can't even filter. Maybe it's July 2022. Yeah, see, he got a lot of stuff from him working. See, there go a little bit right there where they. Well, this is them filming. This is for the little show enough recreation that they did. So this is remember I told y'all he had a movie that Gerard Butler bought? So this is the movie Gerard Butler bought right here. This is when they were filming it at the private airport in Kansas City. And that's my little brother right there. Hey Trill, you still in here? Hey Trill, if you in here, this is Josh right here. And then that's my brother. So this is what they shot. This is the film that he sold to Gerard Butler. So that should be coming out. I don't know if it's going to drop in 2025 or 2026. But he sold this film. Well, I can't find it. I was gonna show y'all because he does everything. And then I told y'all, so my cousin and his business partner, they're the ones that shot the original Bel Air in Kansas City before it went out to LA and it got turned into the series. This guy, Teron Mack, that's his business partner, and they're the ones that originally filmed Bel Air. When it first came out on YouTube and it went viral, they were the ones that shot it. So they shot it in Kansas City, and then that ended up getting sold off to Will Smith and them, and then that's how that came about. So my cousin got his hands in the Hollywood, you know what I mean? He's doing his thing. I was trying to see if he had the traditional videos up, but I can't find it. Maybe I can, but who knows? Now, I used to take karate back in the day. Karate, jujitsu, and a whole bunch of shit you ain't never heard of. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, and then I'm gonna get out of here real quick. Instagram. Can we expect to see me in one of the movies? Yeah, if I ever go back. I mean, I can be in any of the movies. It's just I ain't. Man, I was in the military and then I moved to Arizona, California. I was just never in Kansas City. So they do a lot of shooting out of Kansas City. So I mean, I'm in the background of a couple of his movies, but let's see something. Yeah, a lot of they filming they do. I'm not there. So like I said, he lived in Japan. So this is him. He could do all the traditional dancing. See, he was in Osaka. So this is in 2010. Yeah, man. So my cousin is the first person that started like really traveling in our family, and then shit, I got into traveling too. And now here we are. Here we are. And then this is my little cousin here. He's stationed over here in Germany too. This is what they did for Kansas City. Well, I think this is the rap battle. Yeah, so it's a whole rap battle where you got the guy rapping against the police, but look, he on there with the chief of police. He's making a change for all of us black and brown people. You know what I mean? My cousin, he actually ran for, I think he ran for mayor of the little town we lived in. Of course he didn't get elected, but yeah, he ran. So he doing a lot of stuff, man. He doing a lot of stuff. I'm gonna bring him on here one day and let him just talk about his stuff. Right now, he's working on his doctorate. But this is his camera right here. I was telling you about, Torian. There's only 3 of these in the United States of America, and he owns one of them. There's only 3 of these in the United States of America, and he owns one of them. So this is the one he rents out. So if y'all want to put together some big time production, holla at me. I'll link you to the right person, and for the right price, you know what I'm saying? The camera will get out there. So let me see. So this here, this is my cousin's camera that they got. So they rented my cousin's camera for this ASAP Rocky video in Kansas City. You see, right over here, the guy with the harness on his back. Where's that? So the first place I ever traveled to was Germany. So I didn't get a passport till 2013. I got my passport October of 2013, and my first time ever leaving the country is when I got stationed over to Germany. So I know everywhere I went. So I got stationed in Germany. I came to Germany November 13th, 2013. No, November 17th is when I got here. Because I left that weekend and I started work on the 17th because I got here that weekend. So I got here November 13th. Nope, November 17th. That was my first day of work, November 17th. So I got here on the 13th. I got to Germany. The first time I went somewhere, I went to Amsterdam for New Year's. I got locked up New Year's Day. So I was locked up January 1st, 2014 to January 4th, 2014. I got out of jail. The next country I went to after I got out of jail, I went across the border, went to Belgium. Then I went to Luxembourg. This is 2014. I stayed in Germany until May. May, I went to Paris the first time with my ex-wife. No, I didn't go to Paris till August because I went for my birthday. So I went to Paris, France in August. Then in October, I went to that was my first time going to London. After that, I didn't go nowhere in November. December, we went to Budapest. I went to Budapest, and that was my first time going to Hungary. I was in jail for 2 days, 3 nights. 2 days, 3 nights. This is my first dub that I ever got when I was in Europe. It tore up, but now I can go put it in the bank and get that money back. Then I saved my first €5. Then I got that old 10 pound right here. This is the old 10 pound from when the Queen was alive, but then they changed it. Do I got the? So this is the old 10 pound that they took out of circulation. And then this is the new 10 pound of the Queen. But since she passed, there's a new one now because the King is on there. Then I got the old 5 pound with the Queen. And I got the well, shoot, wrong side. And I got the new one. Now, you can't tear these. You can't, no matter how hard you try, you can't tear these. You can cut them, but you can't tear this money, no matter what you do. I mean, unless you just like applying a lot of force. But yeah, so I saved all of that. You know, these are gonna be collectors in a couple of years. But then I went from there. I got well, this is from Brazil. This is from Brazil here. The 50, the 20. Well, I got 2 of the old 5s and new. Then I got Costa Rica, the Costa Rica 1000, the 2000, the old 2000, the old, well, this is the new 5000. Let's see, man. We got money from everywhere. Well, everywhere I go, I try to bring me back some cash. So let me see. This is from Budapest. So all of this right here is from Budapest. So this is the 5000 from Budapest. The 1000. And then I got 3 500s. Then this is Kuna. So all of this is from Thailand here. I got a lot of money from Thailand. I've been there several times. So let me see. Yeah, I think Thailand. I got damn near every bill from Thailand. Let me see. You got the 200. Wait, no, this is Kuna. This is Croatia. My bad. Thailand is baht. This is Kuna. So this is from Croatia. This 200. The 100. The 50. The 10. I got a couple 10s. It's just all the extra change that I got. Okay, here goes baht. And then here goes the baht. So this is Thailand. This is 1,000. Another 1,000. Well, I think this is the old and the new. Yeah, this is the old and the new. 500. Hundun. Little Hundun. It's 100 too. The 50 piece. And then the 20. Yeah, so I want to get money from everywhere. Of course, if I go to like Zimbabwe, man, you can get $1 million bill in Zimbabwe, but it's only worth like $2. So I definitely would try to get one of all of those because I think it's cool to just have something like that. I think Costa Rica got the best money though. Like, man, look at this. Look at this 5,000. That 5,000 is clean. That 5,000 from Costa Rica is clean as hell. But then we got, let me see, where's this from? So this is from the Philippines. It's 1,000 piece. $50. The dub. Let me see, where is this from? Oh, this is from Poland. So this is from Poland, Warsaw, when I was up there. This is when I told y'all when I went to do the water sampling in 2016 for the world, your boy did that. Would you believe a nigga from Kansas City went to Poland for 3 weeks and I did the water sampling for the world? And all of that was in preparation for what's going on right now against Russia. Who would have ever thought that the United States of America would have said, we need a nigga to go water sample? And I did that shit. That was me. And guess what? I didn't even get promoted that year, but I did that shit for NATO. They didn't promote me. They fucked me over. I did more work than anybody in the fucking military that year. I did shit for the world. They didn't give me a goddamn strat or nothing. I got a 3 on my EPR. They didn't even bother to give me a fucking 4. And for that, I'll always hold a grudge against my supervisor. You know what I mean? They fucked me over that year. Now, I did enjoy my time in Poland because I was getting room service. Nigga, I would pull up after work. It was me and 2 other people. We pull up after work. I'm talking about, hey, I need a steak to the room. They talking about, how you want it done, Mr. Moore? They bring you, oh man, it was lovely. But yeah, this is the 100 from Poland. The 50. The dub, you know, the dub everywhere. The dub good everywhere. That's another 20. Wait a minute. So I got the old and the new 20. I ain't even know that. You can see the color. So the new one's at the new one. This is the new one, and then this is the old one. You know, a dub good everywhere. And then, are these the same? Oh, these are the same. These are the 10s. Agent says, so basically saying I need to get on my Zoom and get a passport. Hey, yeah. I recommend everybody get a passport, man. Just see some stuff, man. The world is bigger than you think, man. It's lovely out here. And then what we got next? What is this? Oh, this is the Emirates, UAE. So this is over in Dubai. I don't even know what this currency is. What the hell is this? Oh, this is the 100. $100 dirhams. Then we got this is the 10. And this is the 5, I think. Yeah, the 5. And then last, I got Oman. Now, I don't recommend y'all go here. It's not that bad, but I went to Oman. The only time I ever been to Oman was for like layovers. But when you get off the plane, like the airport, No disrespect to old mine, but hey, just be careful because when you land over there, security ain't the best. Security ain't the best, and when you land at the airport, you're on like the army base. So whenever you land there, you gotta get off, and then you gotta go through security. Like, man, when you go through security, dog, they don't even be checking it. I swear to you, the first time I ever went over there, this is the first time I seen you could buy gold from a vending machine. This is before I went to Dubai. I didn't even know about like vending machines that you could buy gold. But dog, the person at the X-ray machine, you put your bag in there, dog. I put this on everything I love. The dude was asleep. The conveyor belt was just going. The dude wasn't even looking at the X-ray. The dude was in the seat. I'm looking like, nigga. I'm like, all right, wish for the best, Mo. Wish for the best. Fuck it, I made it though. Yeah, so that's some of my currency. I got like a whole bag of change from everywhere also, but I try not to keep the change as much unless it's like a solid. Like I don't do like the fives and anything unless it's like a equivalent to like $1, even though I mean none of their change is equivalent to $1. But yeah, man, I think this is my favorite one right here. This 5,000 from Costa Rica. This shit clean. But this 5,000 ain't worth nothing. I think 5,000 in Costa Rica is like $20 or something like that. Let me see. I mean, it's janky, but I mean that's just the way. I mean, just the way it is over there. I mean, I ain't have no issues. It was just this is my first time traveling, so I was going to Thailand. Were we going to Thailand? Yeah, it's my first time going to Thailand because I went to Thailand in March of. Matter of fact, I went to Thailand in March of 2014. That was the first time I went for 10 days. And we had a layover. Let me see, 5,000. Yeah, so this, as good as this looks, this is only $9, $9.72. Ain't that something? It's only $9, bro. This is some good ass print right here. In America, this would be like $1,000 worth. But look at this. Look at the quality of this, man. This is nice. Look, I can even look through there. You know what I mean? But it's only $9, bro. It's fucked up. But now you see why I'm getting some land in Costa Rica. My cousin that I went with down there, shit, he got him some land. I'm getting me some too. I'm gonna put 5,000 down. Let me see what 5,000 is down there. 5,000 is 2.5 milli. 2.5 milli. Put 5,000 down and give me a couple of acres. Balling like an athlete, but got no jumper. Is Gucci. But yeah, I'm about to get on out of here. What we got tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow we got Are We Ready? Then we got BMF on Friday, man. Damn, time is flying. It's already March, man. We just got into the new year, man. I ain't even settled yet. What we drinking on Friday, though? I'm gonna finish up that bottle of Remy. That's what I'm gonna drink on Friday. Fuck what they talking about. I'll try to receive some Bahamian currency when I go to. Oh yeah, I need some of that. I ain't never been to the Caribbeans, man. That's crazy. I ain't never been to the Caribbeans, but that is a place that I want to go though. I definitely got it. No, I ain't. BMF got to prove something. BMF got to put on the show for me to go buy some 42. You got to understand over here. If I buy liquor on base, I got a ration card. So I got to make sure I get the right liquor. I'm not about to, if I get 42, I'm not drinking 42 that often. So I'm not trying to waste my ration card because I think you only get 3 liters a month. So I'm not trying to waste my ration card on something I ain't really gonna be drinking unless I can find it on the economy. But if I find it on the economy, it's gonna run a little higher because of the import. But yeah, if I buy it off a base, I think on base is what 192. I want to say it might not even be that much. Might be like 170. No, I'm gonna try to do the more you know on the weekend or something. But I'm gonna have to figure it out. If I do it, I'm gonna need articles prior to it. But the only reason I couldn't do it today is because I was setting up. So I had to create like a whole new folder and everything for Shogun because I thought I was gonna still do like just do a recap and have it go up, do the own like the live one and then do one. So can't drink like that, man. Asia, you can always drink. You got to drink responsibly, though. I tell you. I went to the doctor the other day. I said, "Doctor, is my liver good?" He said, "Man, you got about 10 more summers, bro, before they start whooping your ass." I said, "All right, I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy." But yeah, so for the mo, next week, are we getting final predictions tomorrow? Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna take everything. There is another clip with Charles and Lucille that I'm gonna play that tomorrow, and then we're gonna be back in the swing of things. So we'll be back on our normal schedule. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesday. We're gonna try to have the mo. Since I'll be more organized, I just gotta get the screenshots when I get home, and then we'll be able to do that. It's just this week I had to do. And I tried to sign up for my Hulu, man. It won't let me log into T-Mobile on my computer so I can get my damn account cracking. And they trying to bullshit your boy. Oh, and I got the list for y'all on Friday. There's 3 people that owe $50. There's 3 people that owe $50. Y'all about to have me acting like Dr. Umar on here. There is 3 people, donations, that owe $50 because they were running their mouth. They were running their mouth on Monday. They got caught up in the game, and there's dues that need to be paid. Now it's a $50 fine, and if they're delinquent, it's another $25 on top of that, not to exceed $1,000. So we need that 50. And remember, starting next week, Tubi Tuesdays are $50 because I don't get paid from those. I just don't. They get age restricted. It just doesn't even work, man. What the hell with it? I love it. Oh, and like I said, throughout the season, I might have some new guests. If everything goes as according to plan, they reaching out. There's some talking going on behind the scenes. We're going to see if we can make something shake. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody working harder than me when it comes to this power universe, this BMF immortal. So we got, hey, there's a couple of people on this list. Now, I'm going to do just like your parents, just like your teachers. I'm not going to tell you who on the list until the list goes up. Matter of fact, I need to print it off tomorrow, too. I need to print it off tomorrow. We got to do a who's who. Should I make? I might just do all the printing and stuff while we're on the live. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it, man. I want to see how this BMF is gonna work because we don't have outside of Meech and Terry. It's not like Power. On Power, everybody gets a story, but in BMF, it's not really everyone has a story. It's Terry, Meech, Bryant, Charles, and Lucille. Everyone else really doesn't have a story unless it pertains to something that they do. Well, we had B Mickey, Kato, and Lamar, but we got to see how this is going to play out. But we gonna see, man. I ain't getting no haircut this week, man. I missed that, so we're gonna be thugging it on Friday, man. I might wear a ski mask. I don't know. We'll see. I might. We gonna see. We gonna see what we're gonna do on Friday. I might have some props on Friday. We got to see how this episode goes. But y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. This is Shogun episode 1. We'll be back next week. We'll be back on Sunday, unless I have some company. If I got company on Sunday, then we just got to go to episode 3, and y'all just have to fill yourselves in. But we're gonna see what the hell's going on. Episode 2. I'm Modi J. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we got our new theme song, man.